Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to learn Jira board and sections of a Jira board. So, whoever is going to join IT as a fresher, they will have a lot of confusions how to use a Jira board and how it works and what are the different sections appear on the Jira board. Actually, even whoever is experienced also if they move from one project to another project, that Jira board looks and what are the different appears displays on that Jira board, that looks totally different. In a one company only, I worked on different projects. I will show you different Jira boards and different sections and what are the options displayed on that Jira board. That all options and sections totally different on one Jira board to another Jira board. Okay, so now you can see this is the project name it is displaying. So you are working on, and next one is this is the sprint name on which currently sprint is going on, that you can see here. So here you can see a number of days left. So 7 days left it is displaying here. So in interviews also sometimes they will ask how many days sprint you have. So you can say as a 10 days sprint or else 2 weeks sprint also we can see. 10 days in the sense 10 days working day you can consider, and you can say as a 10 days sprint. 2 weeks in the sense including holidays you are saying 2 weeks sprint. So here you can see the name of the team member, whoever is or part of that current sprint. Those names you can see. You can add or else you can remove the team member. This everything is done by the Scrum Master only. Okay, so here I have not selected any team member name here. So what are all the tasks, epics, user stories, that all we can see on that Jira board here. Okay, if once that will be assigned to the particular team member, so if you select that particular team member, that task will be displayed on that particular team member Jira board. This is my board. Okay, so I have selected my name here. So my board, you can see that one task is assigned me, that I can see here in development. Currently I'm working on it, so it is displaying on in development. If it is assigned, so I am not working on it, so that will be displayed in the to-do list. So this is what different options we can see, and here in this column you can see different options are there. So all the task, user stories, epics you have selected on that particular sprint to work on, that everything will be displayed here. I am removing my name, so you can see user stories, epic, task, and bugs also they have moved, so that everything you can see in this board here. Okay, so and one more thing, here you can see the column to do and in refinement, in development complete, in QA, blocked, in review, and done. So you may have whenever you create a epic, user stories or task, bugs, that everything will be by default in to do list only. To do only it will be. Okay, so if a developer can move to in refinement state. Okay, then if he started to work on, he will move it to in development. Okay, then development complete. So if development complete, that will be assigned to in QA. And then he if he assigned there in one project, many people will many testers might be working. So which tester that particular task he wants to assign, then he need to assign the task to particular tester. Then that task will be appear on that tester zero. Then if that is blocked for testing or something happened, if it is not working, then the tester can move to blocked state. If everything is working, if the testing is complete, then that will be the tester can move to in review by assigning to project manager or else Scrum Master. They will review that the task, bug, something item. So if everything is fine, testing is completed, and then that will be moved to done state by Scrum Master or else project manager. Totally different. So Jira board is different from one project to another project and companies to companies. It varies. So so I will show you another Jira board. So we'll be able to figure out how it works. So here you can see. So to do is there. So requirement in discussion is there. Ready for deployment. Here you can see the all options are totally different. By default, all the task, epic, user story, bugs, everything will be on the to do. If he needs any requirement or any clarification thing, and then he will move it to requirement in discussion. Ready, and then he will move to ready for development. Then in development. Okay. Then he if development completes, then development complete, in test and blocked, interview done. One more Jira board I will show you. So here you can see there is no in review state. Okay. Requirement in discussion is there. So after requirement is done, so they will move to do list. Then if it is blocked or something issue they have, design is blocked, the design is not ready, then they will move to blocked state. Then if they started to work on in development, then they will move to in test, and UAT candidates they will move, and it will be reviewed by Scrum Master or PA. Then they will move to done state. Okay, these all are the different you can see. One more Jira board I will show you. So this you can see. This is looks totally different. Initial assessment, in progress, blocked, testing and validation, review and release. As per the discussion done in the sprint planning, those will be moved to the current sprint as per the priority, as per the client requirement, as per the discussion that task, epics, user stories, you can move to current sprint and you can start to work on it. So here you can see before one Jira board I shown you, there it was like active sprint, but here you can see it's a board, you can see here. Okay, so that you can select and you can move to current sprint. Okay, closure, it's a in a previous Jira board it was a close, now you can see closure. Okay, these all are the different, and here you can see what are all the tasks are already assigned to that particular team member, that you can see here. Okay, then here is a timeline report. So epics are created here.